Hey guys, so this is going to be our next new challenge, which, I'm not sure how it's going to work out yet, but I'm still pretty confident and I do want to try this. Now, I don't know at the time of recording, but this may be a mini-series rather than a straight series. Who knows? But the main thing we're going to be doing is only Alena may fight. We're going to see how far Alena can go solo. That's how we're going to make this challenge anyway. And I have three rules for this that I'll be following as we go. One thing is, only Alena can be in the party where possible. The times that she's not, I won't record, I'll just skip over like I usually do, like how I just skipped over Ragnar's chapter. Let's see. But, yeah, only she's going to be allowed in the party where I'm able to, and everyone else, if there's someone has to be in the party, like the hero or something, he'll be at, like, I'll make sure they're, like, weakened to, like, 1 HP as usual. Now, if Alena alone in a boss fight is not possible, then I might have people be in the fight but not do anything. They might just spam items, but they'll be at full health. For instance, this is in case, like, Alena by herself just literally can't do it because she runs out of HP or self-healing or can't out-heal something. That's my idea. Like, I saw someone do this with Dragon Quest XI where they did a Serena-only fight, but, you know, you can't only have one person out in Dragon Quest XI. So she just had they had the whole party out, but all they did was, like, spam items or defend, I think, while Serena could heal everybody to basically count as a max amount of HP for her, and hope she didn't get targeted. And then, meanwhile, the party basically just was meat shielding. That's all they do. So that might be my second case that I might do. Again, if a boss fight happens where Alena can't solo it. Now, the last possibility, which we shouldn't get to, but just in case if that meat shielding doesn't work, then what I might do is allow the party to heal and support, but they can't actually do any damage. Only Alena could do damage. That's kind of like, whatever, really, because Alena already is her own powerhouse, but, you know, I figured it'd be a good idea just to try something different, and I figured this is an interesting idea to do, and I want to be able to at least, you know, get all the way through the game if possible. Worst case scenario, it's an incomplete run, and I'll try other characters doing something similar. I actually probably am going to do other characters doing something very similar. I have a couple in mind, actually. But in any case, basically this is an attempt at an Alena solo run with some possible backup perks if necessary. With all the rules out of the way, why don't we go over our stuff and before we do this little fight in Tabarov. So, I have Alena at level 6. Level 5 is somewhat doable, but you really have to have you have to kind of hope, in a way. I would say level 6 is a little bit more secure, but you still can lose. So, anyway, Alena's stats, everyone should know this, but if you don't, she's high strength, high agility, and eventually she has very high resilience, but not quite there yet. She's too low level at the moment. She doesn't get much equipment, though. But she doesn't usually need it because of her high resilience later. This is the best gear that we can get her right now, with the exception of she could technically get leather armor, but it's only like 2 defense for a lot of more money that I'm like, I'm about to get an upgrade anyway, so there's no need for it. But yeah, the feather hat's the best you can have for this chapter, I believe. But the silk robe is actually pretty damn good, and she starts with it. So, and the feather cap she gets in her room. The divine dagger is the best weapon that she can get until right after this battle. So, but for this chapter, this is going to be the only boss fight that you're going to see in this chapter, just so you know. The rest of her inventory is medical herbs. But yeah, I'm not going to go over the arena because, well, in the default game, she kind of has to solo it anyway, so there's nothing special about showing her solo it again, you know? There's nothing... Oops. I hit no by accident. Oh, shit. Shut up. No one cares. Okay. I forgot it starts off at no. That was my bad. But yeah, anyway, though, yeah. So for this is the only chapter 2 fight you're gonna see, and then the next time you see her, we're probably right for the fight with Baalzack, because unfortunately she can't be around for the other 2 chapter 5 battles. So but that's not too big of a deal. I'm not looking forward to... That's not Baalzack, excuse me. Kilian or Marquise De Leon. Ah, my bad. But yeah, that's going to be the next time we see her after this. Don't know how we're going to do it, but I do know I will have access to the boat so I could actually go around the world and grab all the equipment I need, at least. You know, this translation, I kind of preferred what they had in the NES version. When you ask you to get into the carriage, it goes like, now don't litter the litter. And it's like, this is not time for your puns, you priest. I love that, though. I love that. In this, it's just like, no, pray or whatever. It's very boring now. Anyway, it's boss time against Master Kung and a couple of foo dogs. Alright, first things first, you want to get rid of those foo dogs, because they're pretty troublesome. And Master Kung is faster than you. It's something you have to anticipate when healing yourself. But he does around 7, sometimes 8 damage to you. Yeah. Alright, now this is one of those predictive moments. Now, if he hits you with the 7 now, you're going to go down to 8. And then he has a possibility of killing you. So you're better off just healing on this turn. Yeah, 8. There you go. So, that's close to death there. So you're better off not dancing too close. Anyway, then you just attack. The boss fights are probably not going to be very interesting strategically here, because Alena's just fight, defend, and use item. So, anyway, yeah, Master Kung can heal himself, and that's where things get a little bit annoying, and you might have to get a little lucky. And you can, that's why I recommend the extra level. You can run out of medical herbs before he runs out of MP, and that can be a little dangerous. Okay, this is another predictive moment. We need to medical herb, but he also might heal himself instead. Well, we got him to waste some MP at least. Alright, we just gotta keep attacking, and hope he runs out of MP. Yes, okay, there we go. We're good, we got this in the bag. But sometimes you have to rely on a crit or something, and it can get really dicey there. Oh, good for you, Alena, you leveled up. Also, all my seeds are going to Alena, so... she's even... well, except for the mana seeds, there's nothing you can do with the mana seeds with her. But... yeah, I already gave her the agility seeds that you pick up in the beginning. So she technically is a little faster than normal right now. And I'm about to give her the Seed of Life after this. Anyway, guys, I have a long road off-screen to do. I'll meet you in Chapter 5. Oh, and last little note, and I'm sure you noticed, but my voice is back. Woohoo! Mostly. So you don't have to worry about me getting all, what do you call it, deforced like this and all that the whole time. Anyway, see you in Chapter 5. Alright guys, we're here at the Palace de Leon with just Alena and a nearly dead hero here. I may have overleveled just a tiny bit, but I think it's actually kind of necessary to be overleveling at least a little bit. I might have overleveled a little bit more than that, because I usually wait till my musk wears off. Well, here's my level. I'm level 32. I gave her, Alena, all seeds except for the mana ones. I even gave her the wisdom ones. And yeah, 290 health is really good to help survive, and so she can just kind of go all out trying to take them down before she goes down. So, the way I did this was I trained over at the Royal Crypt and just kind of prayed that she would get crits, and went with that. Now, since I'm on an emulator, I did use save state scumming just to make sure I secure kills. I'm not going to lie, I did that for making sure I could level up, but if you wanted to do this in a more fair way, without save states, I would recommend... you could still do the same thing, it's just that, you know, you deposit all your money in Endor, and then sail on down over there, bring the Sands of Time, because you can get the Sands of Time at this point, and go nuts trying to just get lucky crits until you start leveling up. I mean, you might want to get some more HP from around here. I don't think I started over there until I was level 20, so I get at least a good setting stone of HP. And I did also use Tomfoolery, because he's the only person that you could bring with you at this point. I brought him along just to have a body, really, just to take hits when I needed it to. Once he died, though, I just didn't care, and I stopped, and then I didn't need him anymore. But anyway, here's her stats. She's got nearly max strength already, but I also gave her the strength ring for this fight, and also a bunch of I gave her all the seeds, so her stats are up higher than normal. I didn't give her the meteorite bracelet because her agility is so good now that she doesn't really need it. I was debating between the strength ring and maybe the ruby rare of protection to give her extra defense, but she's okay enough. And I also was going back and forth between the dodging, the cloak of evasion for her armor instead of this, but I think raw defense is better in the end. So, in any case, now that she's around this level, Falcon Knife Earrings are the absolute must for this, because once you get enough strength, these are the best. Early on, though, they're not as good, I'm going to tell you, though. But not for very long. And she levels up pretty fast, too, so... Anyway, she's got the Golden Tiara, that's the best helmet she can wear in the game, period. And as far as I could tell, anyway. And the Spangled Dress is the best physical defense that she could have at this time, unless I went more mini-metal hunting. I don't think I have much more hunting to do for it, though. But she can get the magical dress that will help her resist magical effects. However, I'm like 5 behind at this point. I think there might be some more I could get, but not sure yet. And for setup, well, just medical herbs. But I want to point something out. While I was leveling up, I did get a Staff of Salvation. I'm not bringing it in for this fight, though, because I wanted to see if it was possible without it first, and I'll only bring it in if I feel like it's necessary. But I was able to actually do this. When she's got enough damage output and enough health, she could just go all out until Baalzack dies. Sort of like how Mina did in Chapter 4, in my Healers Only Without Healing, where she just basically had to try to keep her HP up and do enough damage before she gets taken down. Oh, but anyway, that's enough explanation. Also, that was a weird camera movement. Let's go ahead and meet with Ragnar. Yes, it was just who you were expecting. And also, the hero's name is Alena Time, just so you know. Or Alena Tim, depending how you want to pronounce it. But yeah, so here we are, with just a nearly dead heroine and Alena. Yes, you have no business being here. Alright, so why don't we just get this fight started. He's Marquise De Leon, he's all French and evil. And simple as that, it's boss time against Marquise De Leon. Alright, as you can see, Alena Time is at 1 HP. She's just going to defend, because no matter what she does, she basically dies. And Alena, well, in this very super strategical move, I think I'm going to attack, and then attack, and then attack, and then attack. Yeah, the strategy is not going to be much. It's just try to survive and know when to use your items. But with enough HP, she should just be able to go ahead and just keep attacking until he's dead. If she can get a crit in, so much the better. But the cold breath is absolutely the worst. Uh-oh. We're getting a little dangerous here. Okay. Yeah. Enough HP and she's good. But if I had the Staff of Salvation, you probably, at an earlier level, you could probably use it. You could probably get through this even at an earlier level with the Staff of Salvation, I mean. I said that out of order. So, yeah, if you really wanted to, maybe do a minor cheat, you could bring Talon with you instead, and just wait till he steals it from one of the Hoodoo Gurus. You could put those guys to sleep with the Dream Blades. You could use them as items. I've been using those in random battles. You could also use the Abacus of Virtue to use Expel/Poof to get rid of any enemies you don't want in battle. It's her only area of effect items that she could use at this point. And the Cautery Sword, too, if you need to do damage. But that's more for lesser enemies. It doesn't really work at higher levels. But anyway, that was Marquise De Leon. It's, again, not a huge strategy. More explaining than there was action, but wanted to explain everything. I'll try to meet you at Baalzack. I'm probably going to need the Staff of Salvation for that, but we'll see. See you there. Oh, treasure chest. Wait, sorry. I forgot about that. Alright, I'll see you there. Okay, guys, we're here for the Baalzack fight in the Zamakazvo. I never can remember how to pronounce it. Alena's castle. Let's put it that way. And I didn't have to even level up more. I am, well, I'm 2 HP down than I'm normally, but that's okay. It's honestly not that big of a deal of how to fight this. Now, I probably could do this, have done this earlier levels, just like I said with Palace de Leon. I probably could do this at earlier levels if I have the Staff of Salvation with me. But for this fight, you barely don't need it if you have enough HP and damage coming out. So, her damage is about 212, attack anyway. And yeah, it's very simple, and there's no real strategy to go over, so let's just jump in. I tested it 3 times, and I was able to win each time. And I used the very, very strategic method of just attacking again. So that's all I have to do. And let's do this. Baalzack draws near. Alright. I did think I might need to heal at one point, but turns out I didn't. Also, I think Cloak of Evasion might be better in this case, but I'm not positive. But yeah, he does have a lot of self-healing that we have to worry about. But luckily, she has so much damage that he can't out-heal it, because he only heals 50, or I think he only heals 50, and she's doing like 89 times 2, yeah, 180 each turn, so she just takes care of him. So, yeah, I'm pretty shocked about that, but I'm okay with this. So, the next fight we have to deal with now is going to be either Roseguardin or Kirk Buzzer. Probably Kirk Buzzer. We'll do Kirk Buzzer next. And he's probably not going to be much of a challenge either, though if he kabuffs, that might be an issue. We'll see. I'll see you in the next fight. Okay guys, we're here at Kirk Buzzer, and as I thought, he's going to be mostly a pushover, even if he buffs himself up. There's no real reason to really go over my item setup because I really won't be using it, but I did throw in the Staff of Salvation in my inventory just for convenience when going through the dungeon and such. Though the dungeon's not too hard either. If you have a stack of herbs in your bag, you can just keep healing that way. But yeah, this is my general setup of bringing items with me. I have the Astraeus Abacus to get rid of anything that is like, that can surround me really and just take too much damage on me. And then I had the Magma Staff in here, but I never ended up using it, just in case. Same equipment though, so why don't we just go ahead and get started. Oh, what are you doing here? Yeah. Well, we're here to kill you. Well, not kill you, but we're here to just, make you buzz off, Kirk Buzzer, because it's not a very good boss time. Because he's definitely not a very good boss. Also, that opening with a crit, wonderful. But yeah, he's one of the lamest bosses, really. Like, he has some neat moves, but he doesn't utilize them very well. Don't get me wrong, he is doing some good damage to us, but we're just stronger than him. And we could just literally attack him. We don't have to worry about healing yet. That's gonna change later. I think we all know that, but for now, it's working out fine with just solo Alena. Who knows, though, there might be fights in the future, most likely going to be Estark, where we are going to actually need some people in line just to be meat shields. We'll see, but for now, I'll meet you at Roseguardin. Oh, after I get an agility seed, anyway. Alright, we're here at Roseguardin's fight here, and yeah, this one's pretty simple too, though it does get a little bit tricky if you, depending what you do. If you just focus them down, don't worry about the Sphere of Silence, you're good, because honestly, you don't need the Sphere of Silence. You could just get a Staff of Anti-Magic, does the same thing. In any case, though, I did level up a couple times, and I got a bunch of seeds when I got the final key. I went around just grabbing everything. So my stats are up a bit. I got the magical skirt because I got enough mini medals, and this is the best gear that Alena's going to have until post-game, unless there's something I've forgotten about. But generally, these 3 pieces of equipment are her best gear, at least for now. And this may be changing as her strength gets higher, though. For item setup, you don't need anything I have in here, but this is the stuff that you may want to carry around with you for general fights. excluding Fireclaw. I've been debating on that one still. But yeah, Estrella's Abacus, as mentioned before, still great to have Poof to get rid of multiple enemies. Icicle Dirk is for the small, lesser enemies, or if you need to kill a bunch of enemies and it's faster to do do this instead of just attacking them brute force. Basically, if there's 3 enemies that will die in 2 rounds or something, 3 or more enemies. Zenithine Shield for those really pesky, terrible spells such as like Whack and Thwack. It will keep her alive. This is good for if you need to get their defenses down and do some more damage, but generally she shouldn't need to, but it's there, you know. Magma Staff was just for the lesser enemies that I was running around with. I just had it on me. And the Staff of Salvation, again, I'm playing as if I don't have it, but this is basically, consider this like a bunch of herbs. That's what the Staff of Salvation is. And the medicinal herb was just leftover I had. Anyway, setup doesn't really matter much. We just go ahead and do the ultimate strategy of just attacking over and over. Yeah, we're doing 160 each. Now, he's doing 47 damage to us, which is pretty bad. Oh no, we're unable to cast spells. Yeah, don't worry about his summons. Just take him out first, because he is the biggest threat. The Chilodons are mostly whatever. Yeah, the breath is not great, but other than that, you can just go ahead and attack. Now, you may, if you have to heal, I would use the Staff of Salvation instead. But generally, you should be fine. Alright, we got rid of him. Now, this is a case where you may want to heal instead, like maybe throw some herbs up, because certain breath attacks like that could kill you. Now, I was trying to be smarmy at get there, honestly, but yeah, just you heal over there. I'll be right back, and I'm going to fast forward through this fight. Alright, now that I'm done being an idiot, we're just going to go ahead and attack until he dies, and then we're going to use the Staff of Salvation to heal, but you can get away with herbs too. Damn, they are not playing around, huh? Yeah, this was a bad roll. I was like, oh crap. I didn't realize how hard they were hitting this time. But yeah. You can get away with that with herbs too, I believe, but you'd have to make sure he goes down first. It's still a little bit tricky, though, as you can see. I wanted to show off the failure. That I didn't do the failure on purpose, just so you know. But I figured, you know what? Roll with it, because, one, it's good to show, hey, I'm not over-leveled enough that things are, you know, really easy. Things can go wrong. But in any case, yeah. These guys, they're mostly easy, but again, it could be tricky. I would recommend bringing maybe, let's see, a bunch of herbs could work, but you could also use the Dream Blade and put the Chilodons to sleep if you feel it necessary, but then you're going to have to heal yourself when he attacks you, so gotta be careful. But yeah, this is a case where Staff of Salvation definitely does help, but I also could have just over-leveled even more, and I'd probably be fine. Anyway, speaking of over-leveling, I think I'm going to have to for when we fight Estark, but we'll see. I guess I'll see you there next. Hey guys! Long time no see, right? Well, maybe not to you. For me, it's been a very long time. So, Estark was absolutely the brick wall in our way when it comes to this challenge, and still remains so. Unfortunately, this is going to be a failure run I'm going to show you, though. At least for my original rules, starting rules. I have to switch to the backup rules where it lets me include other people, but I am going to try a couple things beforehand, but let me just show you guys how much grinding I've done. Yeah. I'm level 99 now. And that money may look like pretty innocent, but no. Look at the gold banked. I maxed out my money leveling around here just to get all the way to level 99. Full disclosure, I got to level 81, I believe. And at 81 is when I said, like, okay, this grinding is getting repetitive. I can't keep doing this. I caved and I used action replay in order to make my experience go by faster. The only thing I did was put on like times 256 experience after level 81 because I was just getting tired of fighting the Tiki Leakies or whatever they're called. They're the monster that keeps summoning enemies. They look like big giant masks, and they will keep summoning over and over. So it's they actually are pretty good for experience if you want it to do like just like not pay attention for a while. You could just kind of like put on speed up and just keep pressing the button, and she'll just keep killing them, but she won't always be able to kill them all before they summon again. And then when you need to finish it, you just bring out an item that does area damage, and you're good. In any case, yeah. So here's our stats, though. Max strength, max agility. Resilience is pretty shitty, though. 147. That's honestly her biggest issue. She does not have enough defense. And I have the best gear on her possible for defense, except for one thing, but I'll go over that in a moment. Her luck's maxed out, though, too, but she doesn't always crit like when you want it. And her HP is at 75, which is, don't get me wrong, it's damn good, but it's still not... She either needs more HP or more defense. That's the main thing. So, her attack is the best that she can have it, and she can't go any higher. I could switch to, like, the Fire Claw, but Falcon Knife Earrings do more damage overall. Anyway, let's go over our items. Falcon Knife Earrings, they are the best that she can have. No question. Doesn't matter what else that she has. If she double crits, she's going to have better damage. And even when she doesn't, just doing base damage twice is more than what a single Fire Claw hit would do. A single Fire Claw is like 150. Two of these do about 80 to 100, and so even if at its lowest range, that's 160. That's already better or equal to the Fire Claw. So why do that? Why give up, like, you know, the double attack for just 10, maybe like no, there's no reliable more damage. There's no reason to not have this. So this is the best she has. Now, the Magical Skirt is her best defense, but look at that. It's only 17 more defense. The Cloak of Evasion helps slightly better. Only because physical damage is her detriment, and she wants to try to avoid all of it. Which is why I have the Ruby of Protection, because that's the best defense accessory I could put on her. Sadly, I can't stack those, because otherwise I would be throwing a bunch of defensive things on her. And then there's her Golden Tiara, which is the best helmet, so yeah. She can't out-heal the damage coming towards her, even with the Staff of Salvation. So her best bet is literally just go all out and attack. Now, I have all these on me, too, just to try different things. I tried, like, maybe using the Zenithian Shield to make him use Disruptive Wave, but honestly, that just wastes our turn. And he has 2 turns, so why bother with that? Dreamblade, you would think, oh, this is good to stop him from when he does Focus Strength and doubles his next attack. But, 1, that doesn't always happen at the end of his turn, though it does infrequently. And 2, when he's asleep, he just used the Eerie Light, which does about 100 damage, which is what she's getting hit with anyway, usually. So it's, like, not as useful as you would think. The Mask of Sword. I tried maybe lowering the defense ahead of time to see if that helps. It doesn't. Sands of Time was just like, hey, maybe I could re-roll to see if I get a better luck seed in this, too. But I did some math, and I need to be doing about 320 damage per round, give or take a few. I did this when I was level 81, so it might be a little less than this, but still. About 320 damage per round before she dies, which is where the Cloak of Evasion might help luck you in. Now, in extremely unlikely scenarios, you might be able to beat this at a lower level if you get super duper fucking lucky with the Cloak of Evasion, but I wouldn't count on it. It's only a little bit of a boost to your dodge. So, but it does come in handy sometimes. Anyway, let me go ahead and demo some of the fights. I'm going to probably give it 2 tries. The first time I'm not going to fast forward, the second time I will. Alright, so he's asleep. Now, there's not much else you could do, but we're going to go with Cloak of Evasion for this, and yeah, that's it. So, just attack. Good start. She did about 370, because I was 270, I think, and 80. 350. So she's ahead there, but that did about 100 damage to her. That's only 192, but he woke up and so we didn't take damage, so that was nice. 170. Meanwhile, he did about 108. That's 96, 96, so that's 192. And the Cold Breath is actually the least of her worries, because it's just the physical damage that hurts her so badly. But that was about 90 damage to her. But yeah, if she crit every time, that would probably work. See, that's really good, but she doesn't crit that often. She does crit often, but not that often. Nice hit. You took a deep breath. Now you could go ahead and use the Dream Blade here, but then he's going to do high damage anyway, so... Nice crit. Yeah. I don't think the... Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't think the Cloak of Evasion even helped there. Now, I'm going to meet you back in a moment, and I'll show you another try, but I'll do it fast forward. It's just that she just doesn't have enough... She has really good damage output, but she just can't get it out fast enough, and she can't outlast it. So, give me one more try, but it'll be fast forwarding. I'll see you there in a moment. Alright, and this is take 2. We're going to fast forward this part. So, let's just try... We're going to attack. Now, what you could try doing is healing... Well, you know what? Let me show you this. Doesn't fall asleep, so I wasted my turn. So, that part is kind of like pretty bad. So, I try healing, but she can only heal so much. He did about 90-something. Let me see. 318. She heals about 99 there. So yeah, he out damages her. It damages her healing. You'd have to hope that you get lucky with the dodge, but as you see, it doesn't work very well. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try Sands of Time real quick. Let's just see if maybe we get a luckier run. But after this, I'm gonna try something different, and I'll explain what I'll do once we die. Good damage there. But yeah, her main issue is her resilience. Oh, she got the critical dodge there. I say critical because he needed focus strength. But nice. Let's see. Yeah, it's not always going to work. But yeah, she just can't out-heal right now. And this is probably going to be it. And boom. So yeah. So... I tried 2 different ways, 2 different times, technically 3, but you know, it just doesn't work. Now, what I'm going to try and do before I do what I mentioned earlier, where if Alena alone is not possible, people may join the fight but can't take actions. They just would be like throwing items up and doing nothing. Like that would be like extra health for her to try to keep doing the damage output. But before I tried this, I thought of a third option. It involves Torneko Taloon and his thieving ways. What I'm going to do is steal a bunch of resilient seeds and get enough that she can max out her resilience and see if that helps. I'll do a test run with that, and I'll show it off, and we'll try again. So stay tuned for that. I'm not looking forward to that because that's another bunch of grinding I gotta do. But in any case, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys. We're here back again against Estark, and after teaming up with Torneko for a little, we got our resilient seeds. And, well, yeah, we got a lot. Yeah, if you remember last time, I had about 147 resilience, and now I have 234. Yeah, about 90-ish or so. I stopped after a while because, well, I was getting tired, and I looked at my defense, and I was like, oh, that's a lot more than before. Because before, I only had like 202 defense, so, yeah, resilience, well, it scales a little bit weird to me, but I'll take it either way. And in any case, though, we have enough defense to actually do this now. That said, I think it's pretty safe to say that in a normal gameplay without... I mean, even if you just grind a bunch regularly, it'd be very much low, like, there's very rare times where Alena could actually solo Estark. Normally. I have to keep saying that, normally. So, yeah, but let's go ahead and show off the winning run. I'm going to keep it slow for a little bit, just to show you the damage range. Oh, and one of my dogs decided to come in and watch. Thank you. Alright, you can wait. Anyway, yeah, that part doesn't matter. We're still doing it with the same damage because we can't do more. But when he powers up, he only does 62 damage, which the Staff of Salvation can out-heal. We got this. So, all you have to do is just keep attacking and heal where necessary. But it's actually not even necessary. I did this a couple times to test it out. And we now have enough HP and defense that we could just totally take him out. I'm sorry I didn't go fine-tuning it to the point where, like, how many Resilient Seeds do I need? But honestly, I'm not going to do that. Because I was just... It's easier to just let Torneko Talon give me... Ooh, that was a nice double crit. For Talon to basically be giving me the seeds while we're in battle so that he can keep picking them up instead of have to wait until his inventory fills up. And what I did was I went into a battle, took off all his equipment. But yeah, I don't even need to heal. Look. All set. But in any case, what I did was I went into a battle with a monster that drops Resilient Seeds, which for me, I went to the Imp, which you could find in Parthenia. But you could also find a Wizard as well. Wizzard. Both of them drop Resilient Seeds. I brought Torneko in, and then I put Alena set to watch my back so she never attacks, but she does heal if needed. And I also gave him like no weapon, and I just had him either attack, defend, use items with only one of the monsters on screen. And I left it at that and waited till he stole or killed them, and then just kept repeating over and over. So that's the way you want to do it if you need more Resilient Seeds. Now, I imagine the next few bosses are going to be easy, but Psaro is probably going to be yet another spot where she's not going to be able to get past it. I don't know, but we'll see what we end up having to do. There's a good chance I may have to bring in other party members just to take damage. I'll meet you in the easy fights first. See you there. Okay guys, this is the start of the barrier bosses, and these are going to go pretty simple for the most part. Along the way, I did find a couple extra life seeds and resilient seeds, so just like one extra resilient seed, so she's got slightly better defense. She's also got a little bit more HP because I found like 2 of them. Before Estark, I had forgotten to do the Pioneer Town quest, so that was a source of some mini medals and at least 1 resilient seed, and I think maybe a life seed or 2. So I should have done that ahead of time, but I don't think it would have made a difference even at my lower levels, so just gotta remember to do that. In any case, that's where I'm at in terms of stats. And for items, we did pick up a new dress, which I almost never ever use in these games, but the shimmering dress is actually somewhat useful here. Every now and then it will reflect magic back at the caster. And normally you don't want that because when you need to heal her, sometimes the heal spell would bounce back to the healer. So it was just like, ooh, that sucks. But since we don't have to worry about that right now, it's actually pretty good. It's only a little bit more defense than the magical dress that we had. I did consider using the Cloak of Evasion for this guy because it's Pruslas, and Pruslas is only physical attacks. However, it's really a negligible difference, and in my test runs, it was better to have the Shimmering Dress over the Cloak of Evasion. So, and also, we now picked up 3 different Yigdus, a couple along the way, one in the Yig Tree, one at Zenithia, and I think we picked up another one in a random chest that I cannot remember for the life of me, but we got it. So, 3 Yigdus, that'll be useful down the line, so that we'll have 3 full heals before we might go down, or have to use the Staff of Salvation. Kinda nice there. But in any case, why don't we go ahead and get started. This is not going to be too hard of a fight. And if you really wanted to, you could go ahead and take the Zenithian shield with you so that if he uses Kasap on you, it doesn't affect you. But again, it doesn't matter. Now, Pruslas is going to try to pull a dirty trick on us. It's not going to work because, well, I've done this so many times. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, all she's going to do is her super big brain strategy of attacking. Alright, he's only doing like 70 damage a turn. We're fine. It's when he does critical hits is that it's a little dangerous, but even that's not too bad thanks to our higher level and health. Because normally his critical attacks could kill, your mages usually. But yeah, that was only 220. We're fine. I probably could out-heal him too if I wanted to with the Staff of Salvation. I'm trying to save the Yigdus though for either Psaro. Oh, nice for a Reflect. Either Psaro or possibly, if I think I have a chance at doing it, Aamon. But in any case, that was Pruslas. Not too bad at all. And again, there's no real, like, strategy to this. But it's just kind of fun to watch, is how I see it. In any case, I'll meet you at the next boss. Probably Barbatos. Okay, we're at Barbatos, and this is one you absolutely want the Shimmering Dress on, because he does cast spells at you. You could also try going with the Massacre Sword to lower his defense, but generally, I don't know. We'll see. You can out-heal this, but you gotta be careful because he attacks twice in a turn. But in any case, why don't we go ahead and try this out. I'm not even doing for boss time because it's just like, at this point. Alright, we're doing about 140 there. Ooh, and Reflection. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try the Massacre Sword. Alright, no Reflection that time. Looks like Kaboom does the most damage right now. Yeah, the cassette doesn't matter if we do crits. That's why I'm a little hesitant to do it, but we don't always crit, so it kind of works. You know, normally we don't always crit. Yeah, it's the Frozen with Fear part that really is dangerous. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and lower your defense. Next time it lowers, I think I'll start healing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the reflection is not 100%, but it is apparently pretty high. I didn't realize how high it was. Yeah, I don't think the cassette matters too much, but damn, that is so good. Alright, why don't we go ahead and heal a little. Emphasis on a little. Compared to with our max health the way it is, it's almost like it's nothing. Jeez. I just want to end a turn in my 700s, please. Okay, we're okay. Because in my test runs, it got a little bit dicey towards the end. Like, I was in yellow ranged health, and I was a little worried. I didn't mean to heal there, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll lower the defense now, and now we'll go all out. That was probably not worth bothering with, but, you know, again, let's play it safe. Instead of actually just... Oh, never mind. Instead of just attacking the whole time, I gave myself a tiny bit of strategy. It's not completely necessary. I can beat it just by brute forcing it, but it's still like... Again, it was a little close last time, so... Barbatos is probably the more dangerous of the four. Next up is going to be Rashaverak, the thing I can never pronounce. The dragons, that's always easy, because all you do is spam items. I will meet you there next. Okay, we're here at Rashaverak, and the only thing that we really changed is I brought my Icicle Dirk with me, or rather, arranged it so it's more noticeable and that I could use it easily, because I was carrying it with me before, but just not using it. This one is actually... It gets a little close, but generally you're fine. All you do is spam the Icicle Dirk, and her HP will outlast the damage. The only problem I would say is that she does get into yellow health eventually. Whoops, I went too far. She has no really resistance to any breath attacks, and that's where it's going to be a little tricky in the later fights. At least with this is just pretty standard. But yeah, all you do is spam the Icicle Dirk and you're fine. I'm interested to see how she does against Estark with just the healing, but I do have a feeling that I'm going to need to bring some party members with me just in case. I'd rather not, but I did bring I normally skip the Baron Bugle when I do these challenge runs with limited characters. This time I actually went and got it because I was a little worried I may need like some death fodder, like maybe I'll have to put someone in front. I also bought a bunch of Kerplunk bracers for the future, just in case they are necessary for this fight. For the upcoming boss fight, I mean. But I will show off her trying to solo first in a failure, probably. Using all the Yigdoos if needed. But I also might refight that without the Yigdoos. But yeah, here I'm at yellow health, but this should be the killing blow. I might also do like a refight afterwards without, so I can save the Yigdoos for later boss fights, the bonus ones. But again, we'll see. Anyway, that was Rashaverak. I still don't, it's too many syllables. I'm sorry. I know it's not that many, but it just, ugh. Rashaverak, yeah, 4. It's enough that but it's just, I don't know, it's just so weird. I never will pronounce that correctly. I have to strike it from memory. Anyway, next up is Aamon Basic Bitch Form. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we're here at Basic Bitch Form Aamon, and yeah, this is not going to be much of a challenge. Though I will say that the Shimmering Dress does carry its... I was going to say carry its weight, but it doesn't really weigh that much. Whatever. It's useful here. It helps with a lot of the spells that come at her. And so, for once, the Shimmering Dress is useful to me. I'm enjoying it. It will keep her protected from a lot of the magic attacks. You barely will have to heal, but if you don't, you won't even need to heal. But if you do, you can out-heal most things as long as he doesn't chain his magic attacks and they both hit you every time. Generally, though, it won't. But in case if it did, you could brute force it with Yigdoos, so... Anyway, let's go ahead and do this thing. Yes, you're evil and a bitch, we know. But yeah, Aamon just goes on. I'm not looking forward to fighting him in his just asshole form instead, but anyway, it's lame boss fight. Let's go. So the first thing you want to do is get rid of those drooling ghouls. I just brute forced it with attacks. Yeah, no reflection on that. Okay, there you go. Yes, like I said, it's a good protection. It's better than the... I'd say it's generally better than the magical skirt in a way for when you're by yourself. Yeah, unfortunately these things have very high evasion and sometimes would split apart. Luckily they haven't in this. They just dodge instead. And now we just take him out. Another way you could do this is just cast Bounce on yourself and he'll never be able to hit you using the shield. But you really don't need to with the dress. I kind of like it that it lets you not have to cast the Bounce spell. I still will need it for Estark, jeez. For Psaro. I've been calling Psaro Estark, haven't I? Nice crit. But I will probably need it for for Psaro's whack phase. Because the dress is not 100%. But it will help a little bit. Anyway, that's it for Basic Bitch Aamon, and I shall meet you at Psaro and either show you a failure run or success. I don't know. Jeez. I think she has a chance, though, like, to do it by herself. She's definitely got the attack, and now she has the defense. So, maybe. It does give me hope for that Ragnar would be able to do it then, because he's his own tank anyway. So, maybe he'll be able to do it when I try him on his own. But I will see you at Psaro. Alright guys, we're finally here at Psaro the Manslayer. Yeah, I tried doing this by herself completely and maxing out all her stats, as best I could anyway, but she can only get so far. With all my test runs, I have to get lucky to get to the second to last stage, and that's basically burning all the Yigdoos I have, which I kind of want to use for later. So I think we're going to have to go with Plan B, where we use other people, but they are not allowed to participate in the battle. So, everyone's alive, but everyone has a Kerplunk bracer. I will off-screen taking off all their armor and items here and all that, but I just want to go over the setup right now. That is the whole thing here. Let's go ahead and first go over what she's doing here. So, max strength, max agility. She maxed out her resilience thanks to Torneko helping her out. And she got a lot more HP from the life seeds, but after testing it around with this amount of health and looking at the fights, I determined that even if she went all the way to 999 health, it really wouldn't make too much more of a difference. She might get all the way to the end, but then die eventually. The problem is she doesn't have breath resistance. That's really the issue. So here's what I'm thinking. We're going to get by this Psaro this time using this method. And then when we get into Chapter 6, where she actually gets breath resistance, we'll revisit this. And maybe we'll max out her HP just to try again. Just because, you know what? Why not? It just seems like a good idea anyway. Something different to try at least. But she doesn't get breath resistance until then. I can't talk, sorry. Anyway. That's her attributes. Now for equipment, we're going to start her off with the Cloak of Evasion because he's, in his first two forms, he's only physical, and those extra rounds where he's missing is really helpful. So we want to have the dodge chance. But then she'll later switch over to the Shimmering Dress. One for the reflection, but also just to get the extra little bitty defense too. Staff of Salvation will be switched out. She'll be having the Power Shield instead because it's less clicks. But for now, consider this her healing spot, item spot here. Then we have the Zenithian Shield, which will be needed for when he has, when he loses his arms and casts Whack. It's extra insurance. Though the Shimmering Dress can help there a little bit too. I debated with the Masker Sword, but I decided overall against it because often I would have to heal myself too much, and it just didn't make sense enough. So don't worry about the Masker Sword, essentially. Zenithian Sword is required for, once again, the Kabuff stage, the Whack stage, because he also casts Kabuff on himself, and you gotta lower that defense fast. Otherwise, she's just gonna miss and do nothing. And then here's her 3 Yigdoos. It's basically her 3 full heals she can get before she goes down. And I'm using those last because I think I'll need them in later fights. So we'll see. Anyway, that's her items. Everyone else is going to be reduced to just their Kerplunk bracers. I'm going to take everything off because otherwise they might survive too long. I tried doing a test run with the Zenithian armor on the hero just because I was like, okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. But apparently it does. So we want them to go down fast. That's what's going to happen. Everyone will have nothing but Kerplunk bracers. So I'll meet you at the start of the fight once I get all the equipment stuff done. I'll see you there. And with that, it's final boss time! Alright, I did a little bit of slight different changes, just so you know. Some people have multiple Kerplunk bracers. We shouldn't need to do that, but if I do, well, I'll demonstrate something interesting. For now, we're here to start. So, I also just hit my damn desk, so that's, if you heard a thump, that's what it was. This is our setup for the beginning. We're going to have Cloak of Evasion up, and we have the Power Shield. It's the same thing as the Staff of Salvation, just less clicks. It's only self-heal, and that's why I wanted that. Everything else is safe. You don't need to do anything else. Just attack. We will need to full heal, though, at the end of this. Right now, she's not doing very well, though. Oh, good dodge. There's the crits. Oh, the double crit. Oh, but he's like, I got crits too, bitch. Right. So 260 is what we gotta want. 260, 300 damage. If we were under 300, we gotta switch in somebody. Okay, we could risk it. Please don't crit. Thank you. It'd be embarrassing if they did. I should have switched someone in, but that's okay. Now we switch our first person in. So hero, you're first. Put her in front. Let her show off one of her Kerplunk bracers while you attack. Thank you. Full heal for Alena. I think it also interrupts the fight too, so it's kind of neat. But anyway, yeah, if I need to use a Kerplunk Bracer more than once, what I did was I stack a bunch, and then I will have 2 other people that have Kerplunk Bracers join the party or something like that that are dead already, and one that's alive, and then they'll basically revive everybody, and basically I'll get another use out of it. So that's another way to abuse the Kerplunk Bracers. I'm going to try not to do that, but we will be abusing them at least once, probably each. Maybe. Was able to do it with only Mina to spare. She was the last one I had left. Alright, now this one, we gotta bring somebody in when she goes below 300. Because he can crit for like 300, I believe. Nice. Keep those crits coming, Alena. See, now there's actually a little bit of strategy. Mostly because I'm sacrificing my friends here, but you know. Alright. We should be able to be okay. If she does die, you know, I'll just... Oh, nice. Alright. Alright, now here's where the time-consuming part's gonna come. I'm gonna be fast-forwarding this because... Oh, wait, not this part. Sorry. We're okay here, actually. We're gonna first put that on and get the Zenithian shield up. Never mind what I was just saying, by the way. It's fine. And that's why we have the reflect up. Now, we gotta heal. This is the time to heal. Alright, that's round 2. I'm counting my bounce rounds. That's round 3. And now we're gonna have to cast bounce again. The dress is a good backup in case we get put to sleep, though. Okay, thank you. Now this is 2, since we got bounce up. This is gonna be 3, and we could do one more. We want to get her all the way up, because this is the only time you don't have to use a body, someone to kill themselves, or having to use a Yigdu. And again, I'm going to try to avoid Yigdus, but if I end up having to use Yigdus in the recording, I probably will go back and do it so I don't have to use it. Alright, that was round 2 or 3. This is where it gets dangerous. Wake up, good. Round 4. Alright, we gotta refresh the Zenithian shield. Ooh, the sound went a little weird. Okay. I already bounced. So this is 2. We don't need to go perfect here. His defense is down again. Okay, 4. Oh, that double crit, so nice. And he kabuffed. Reapply the bounce. You don't want that going down. Alright, and now this is round 2, and we gotta lower that kabuff. He's also gonna be hurting himself, so it's kinda nice. This is round 3. Yes, yes, puff out that chest. And round 4. Okay. We no longer need bounce, and this is where I'm going to start fast-forwarding after he's done flexing his abs and turning green. Sometimes you just want to stop and look at the animation and see how gross it is. That's what we're saying. Alright, for this, we will be probably fast-forwarding a bit because this is the rushdown phase, and we have to get through their meditate. And sometimes we'll get unlucky with our how often he meditates. It kind of sucks. Alright, yeah, Shimmering Dress. And so we'll have to self-heal up sometimes. But alright, start off the attack. If he heals now, I'm just going to go ahead and self-heal myself. Alright. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and self-heal now because it's unimportant. Fun fact, though, sometimes he'll just Disruptive Wave randomly in this phase. And I wonder if it's something to do with the Shimmering Dress and the fact that we had bounce on us before. I'm not positive, but it could be a funny thing to mess with his AI anyway. But anyway, he's already at full HP, so we may as well go full HP too. Alright, yeah, I was gonna fast forward for this, so... Because this takes a while. even with fast forward. But yeah, he's already at max HP. He doesn't go any higher than 1700. I believe that's the amount. It feels like the power shield does less, but it is the same. It's mid-heal. Alright, let's go. No healing. We're okay. I'm gonna do one bit of heal there. Get a crit. We're not doing very well. Yeah, we're falling too behind. We're gonna have to heal a bunch now. The way we have to do this is we have to get those lucky crits in, but if we're not getting those lucky crits 3 times after he heals, just full heal and try again. That's how bad it is. Now, I could just sacrifice some people in here and all that, but I'd really rather not do that. So we're just gonna self-heal up. But yeah, the power shield is definitely faster than using the Staff of Salvation. One less click and all. Alright, let's start. That didn't matter. He wasted a turn, and now we got the crits in. Alright, that was about 400-ish. 600... 740 about. 1,000 more left. That's 810... 880. Okay. That was about... let me see, 160. 1,000... I lost track of the number, but we're okay, we're ahead. Alright, we need to make up 600, but we are ahead still. We're 500, excuse me. That was 140. 210. 500. We passed the meditate and we're a little ahead again. Oh, we're way ahead. There you go. That's what you really need. Alright, I'm going to fast forward this transformation. Alright, now here is... this is not safe at all. The breath attacks can kill you, and you're better off not self-healing. 80. Yeah, 1... that's... yeah, if we go below... what was that? This is the 1 attack, and then we're going to bring somebody in for healing. But yeah, luckily, his physical attack doesn't hurt us too much. Alright, time to bring somebody in, because if he double breaths, he could kill us. So, I'm going to bring in... Maya. Maya, why don't you show off this liquid metal sword that you can't equip? Yeah, I gave her some junk items that she can't equip, just so it doesn't interfere, but yeah. This should kill Maya outright. Thank you for the full heal. And I don't know if that interrupts his second attack or not, but if it does, that's great. But yeah. Ahead. Oh, those crits are so good. Yeah, when she crits, it's great, but when she doesn't, it's, oh my god, bad. Alright, we're okay health at the moment still. Alright, next phase, it's mostly more of the same. Just he gets a little bit stronger. Yeah, let's just hurry that part up. Okay. Big smash, I know. He attacks a little bit more often than he breathes in this phase, but it's still... oh, really? Alright, we gotta bring somebody else in again. Alright, why don't I bring in... Ragnar. Ragnar might survive this because I forgot I gave him a cursed piece of equipment because I wasn't sure if I was going to need him to take some hits, so I couldn't take it off. He might survive. Well, why don't you show off this goddess ring? And she's just going to attack. Thank you. She's not going to go down yet. She might go down now. Oh, that worked. Thank you. Back to you. Good. That's alright. But yeah, this is how I'm basically using them as health batteries. Or like full... basically they're sacrificing full heals. So, yep. He wants to have his massive forms. Well, technically she can have forms in a way. Not really forms. She gets self-healing phases. There you go. Alright, we're still okay health right now. You just gotta know what your kill points are with your health. Alright, now he's gonna spin us right round, baby light round. For this phase, if he double cold breaths, that could do up to 300 and something damage. So I think it's just gonna be one phase, and then we're gonna go ahead and switch somebody in. Or one round, excuse me. Hey! Wakey wakey. Tell it to someone who cares. Alright, you bounced. For final phase of the boss time. Let's do this. I'm going to do one attack in. And... ow. That's 260 total. That it could be done. Alright, well anyway, time to bring somebody in. Time to bring in Kirill. Sacrifice your life for your woman. Thank you. Well, for your love. I shouldn't say woman or like that, but whatever. He's level 1. Here, show off one of your Kerplunk bracers, and go for it. Nice hit. Ow. He's it, Kirill. Thank you. Full heal for you. But yeah, this is the only way that Alena is going to be able to do this. I think she has a very, very, very tiny shot at doing it without Kerplunk bracers. But you would need to max out her HP and have all the luck with her crits. Alright, we're still in healthy HP territory. His bounce wore off. Oh no! Alright, we're still okay. But we're getting close. Alright, 88 is alright. Risk it. He normally doesn't double cold breath, so... And, okay. Now we gotta bring somebody in. Bray, you're up. Or Boria, sorry. Alright, why don't you show up this powder keg? Maybe it'll scare him. Good damage, and... ouch! Oh, she barely survived that. That's pretty cool. And yeah, he doesn't get a second turn, so I really think there's something with that. Maybe if I had everyone really, really low level like that all the way through, that would really help her out, but it's a little impossible. But yeah, there you go. That's how she can defeat him with some body help there. But hey, you know what? It's something, and it's one way for her to get through. So I would say overall I failed the whole... Well, I shouldn't say fail, because I already said I didn't think she would make it all the way through, but Alena can't do it completely by herself. But she can kind of get her way here mostly. Like, she can find ways using her companions as fodder to beat everything. Yeah, that's right. Death roll for you, Grarg. All right, though. I think we could also probably do Fu Young and Chow Mein this way. But we're probably going to have to switch up the strategy when we deal with Aamon. I don't think Kerplunk bracers are going to work. I think I'm probably going to have to do, like, they can't do damage. They can only heal or something. I don't know yet, but we'll find out as we get there. For now, I'll see you in the next spot. Yeah, Chow Mein and Fu Young. Okay, guys, so this is post-game, and... I managed to get a test run where Alena is able to beat I was about to say Estark, damn, Psaro here. It requires a lot of luck. It requires her to have max HP. And it requires making sure you can save your Yigdus. Now, I'm going to show you the general strategy. If it fails, I'm going to just show you on the winning run, like during the last phase. But I will be fast-forwarding most of this first run of this, so well, this is technically a second run, but you know what I mean. First run of her being able to solo. So, first things first, you notice her HP is maxed out. Defenses are... everything is still the same, maxed out otherwise, but yeah, she's got her HP maxed out. And she now has the Angel Leotard, which will help her survive the breath attacks. But for the start, she's going to still start with the Cloak of Evasion to help her avoid some of the physical damage. You need to be able to try and hold on to your Yigdus as long as you can. It is super important to try to wait until you don't have to use them until he hits green. Once he's green and past the meditation phase, that's when it's okay to use them. You still don't want to use them too much, though. But yeah, power shield's going to be very needed for some parts, so you don't have to use your Yigdoos yet, as long as you can. Ignore the death mask. I was toying with that, but there's no fun, cheeky way to use it. You're just confused and you tend to hurt yourself. So there are some funny quotes that she can do while confused. So, but yeah, I'm actually literally going to hit a load save state just so I can get the exact moment, it's that exact RNG that I needed that I had for the beginning last time. So, let's try this again. Alena versus Psaro. Alright, just attack, and we're going to fast forward. Yeah, in this iteration, I was able to get all these crits in the beginning. So, we're just going to let that keep going, and then you're going to keep going again. You just need to get to this next phase, and then you can start healing up. And that's where things get a little chancy. Alright, now, this is where it's a little tricky. We're going to switch to the Angel Leotard now, and now going to put on the put up the Zenithian shield, because that's important. So that way you don't get whacked. And we're going to go ahead and heal. Alright. I don't know how long it's been, so let's Zenithian shield up again. When in doubt, Zenithian shield. But we got to fully heal first. That's 2, that's 3. Let's go ahead and just Zenithian shield in case we get put to sleep. Oh. That's 2. Oh. We're put to sleep. Uh-oh, bounces down. This could be bad. Okay, we're okay. We gotta put that back up. Luckily, you also get a chance that it won't work either. And last one, and then I'm gonna re-up the bounce, but we just gotta get our health all the way up. It's very important here. And one more. And now we'll go ahead and bounce again. His defense is way high, so let's go ahead and take care of that. He's going to be a dick about it. Get one attack in. Don't worry about too much about doing damage in this phase because he's hurting himself sometimes too. Okay. He could buff. We can actually go ahead and attack anyway. Nah, that was bad. Go ahead and Zenithian sword. And shield for good measure. And now attack. There you go. Okay. Now, this is the rushdown phase, and you guys saw how it was before. This can be a little tricky. Okay, she got a crit. That's good. Good. He meditated, but that's okay for the moment. 2. Okay, she got a crit. We're okay. Okay, we're doing good. Now this is where we may need to use the Yigdo. Now let me look over my stuff to make sure I have the Angel Leotard on. Don't bother trying to heal. You sometimes can out-heal the damage, but it's not guaranteed, and you're more than likely just keep going down in HP. So, it's just attack again. Alright. I'm watching the damage. Now, it looks like the max damage he could do is 120... 130? 130 in a round, it looks like? Because 65 was the most I saw him do. Alright, we're still good. Still in the safe zone. Okay. And now, go ahead and Yigdo. You're alright. And then we can just go ahead and just attack. Next phase. We just gotta get through this. Big steps, yep. He looks like he's just kind of playing DDR there, like, big step, big step. Look at that. He looks like he's stuck doing that. Oh, there he goes. Alright, keep doing it. You know, I found out that in the NES version, every other version of Dragon Quest IV, Alena has a 1 in 4 chance to crit at max, but in DS version, it got lowered. Uh-oh. I have to full heal one more. That sucks, but he should almost be down. There it is. Alright, now this might be a failure. I'm not positive, but we should be okay. We got it. last time when I did my test run, I was able to have 2 Yigdoos. That said, though, I was also at half health, so technically we should be okay. But now, it's all in luck hands. We gotta hope for the crit. She only has a 19% chance to crit or something. It's like almost 1 in 4, but not quite. I'll check that after we're done here. Oh my god, yeah, get those crits out. Alright, 83, that's 160. 160 and around, it looks like. Those crits, though, are doing some work here. I'm just looking at the max damage that they can do. 81. Alright. We should be okay. Alright. There it is. Now we gotta heal. I'm doing it very slowly to make sure I don't misclick. Miss-hit, whatever. Alright. Now, can you do it, Alena? That's it! Okay, we got it. That took a lot of different tries, just so you guys know. But yeah, so the only way she can win is with a little bit of luck, max HP, max resilience, and max level. It's possible to solo, but it has to be in Chapter 6 where she can at least wear the Angel Leotard and not have to worry about, what do you call it? Not have to worry about the breath attacks anymore. Oh, you guys have no idea how long that took. All right, I'm looking it up real quick. Yeah, her critical hit rate her maximum crit rate is 19% in the DS version, and then every other version it's 25%. So she did get nerfed in the DS version. Good to know. All right, now that that's out of the way, we can move on. I'll see you in the next part of the challenge. Okay, guys, we're here at Chow and Kung Fu, or what? I can't remember his name. the egg dudes. It is possible for Alena to solo. However, it is a little luck-based because when you get the guy on the right to low HP, he starts using Body Slam, which will lower your HP basically to like 7, or like basically like 10% of your max HP, no matter what. So you got to be a little bit careful. But I think I waited until I found a lucky time, and I should get it this time, but if not, there's still some RNG, like, you have to hit, like, exact button presses to get to a certain outcome and all that. But generally, I would say, like, she has, like, a 30% chance of beating these guys, usually, but there's a lot of, like, bad luck rolls, too. So, anyway, don't worry about the item setup, it's generally the same of what you've seen. Anyway, I'm just gonna go, woo, shut up with that, and let's go. Fu Young and Chow Mein, excuse me, not Kung Fu. Anyway, yeah, my items, Angel Leotard, Falcon Knife Earring, Golden Tiara. I picked up the Recovery Ring, it's got extra defense. It's actually the same defense as Ribbon Protection, just lets me walk around with it. I also have a Gospel Ring, though, that I just decided to gamble for, and got that, so... also got Yigdoos, Cloak of Evasion. I ended up not needing it for my test run, but it might be good against Fu Young, not sure, or Chow Mein, I can't remember their names, which one's which. Master Sword for Kasap, and Zenithian Sword for taking away the Kabuff. The Zenithian Shield is pretty useless, the Power Shield's mostly useless. Anyway, take out Fu Young. Okay, it's Chow Mein that you have to worry about, though. And you gotta get rid of Fu Young first, though, because he's got healing. Yeah, alright. Yeah, what I did was, the way to reset RNG is basically, like, use a medical herb, whether you need it or not. And, that's what I basically did was, like, okay, this run didn't work, I'm gonna use a medical herb and, try again, and it gives you a different scenario. This is the scenario where Alena's got a lot of crits going for her. Alright, I am below 300. I'm gonna risk it. And now I'm gonna need to heal. Yeah. But when I'm below 300, that's when I usually try to heal. But yeah, thanks to the Angel Leotard, she can actually take on the breath attacks not too terribly. Ah, damn it. Kabuffed himself. Alright, we have to use the Zenithian Sword because we can't hit him very well. Ow. I don't know if that actually affects muster strength or not, the disruptive wave. I hope it does. Or did. Alright. Come on. Go down, Fu Young. We did a lot of Stop kabuffing yourself. Damn. I don't think this is going to be a winning run, but we could keep trying. If I fail, what I'll do is I'll just show you the winning run. I'm going to risk it. I'll show you the winning run later then. So, alright. Now we're going to Yigdu. Ow. And now I'm going to Massacre Sword. Forward defense. And let's go, because I don't always crit very well, so I want to get as much damage in as possible. I'm only doing it once. I'm not planning to do it anymore. Oh, that was some delay. Sometimes he wastes turn, and that's where the power shield sometimes can come in handy. But not always. Good crit. His defense is returned to normal. Alright, we're not below 300, but we actually should be able to risk it a little. Because he could do about 240. Yeah, I'm going to say go ahead. Within a turn. Unless he muster strengths. But now we got to use that last Yigdu. Ow. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, if I don't get my crits in, I'm probably going to go down. Thank you. He was doing defending champion, but we went first, so that kind of worked. Please waste more turns. Yeah, Chow sometimes will waste turns, but he's also very fast. Sometimes he'll waste your turn. Oh boy. Yeah, you got defending champion in there. Again, not sure if this is going to be a winning run, but we can keep trying. If she gets those crits in, that's great. Uh-oh. Okay, she got him. She got him. Alright, good job, Alena. Yeah, you have to use all of the Yigdus. Now, what I'm going to do is redo this fight, but using the Kerplunk trick, just so I can keep those Yigdus. But I just wanted to show off, yes, she can do this on her own after she maxes her HP and gets the Angel Leotard and all that. It is debatable whether or not you should put on the Cloak of Evasion for that. Like, I tried it, and it helps a little, but, like, only for, like, when he's by himself, by the way. But generally, I don't know, as you saw, it's not completely necessary, but I'm sure it can help sometimes. But yeah, anyway, that's it for them. Last is Aamon, and I'm not sure how I'll be doing that. It probably is going to be a Kerplunk train, where everyone's just constantly equipping Kerplunk bracers. That's the closest way I could think of how to do it, since I don't think Alena can handle Aamon with just a dead Psaro in her, but we'll see what I can come up with. For now, well, I'll see you there. Okay, guys, we're here at Aamon, and yeah, Alena can't do this by herself. I mean, there's a possibility that she could with exactly the right RNG, with like luck and crits and whatever. I mean, if you really want to see me using save states throughout the whole battle just to see if I can just get through it, by all means, ask me in the comments, and maybe way later down the line, I'll do that. But I don't think that's fun to watch, for one. And so, I'm just going to use what I'm able to do. Since you have to bring Psaro with you, he's going to basically play Reviver. But he's not going to really do anything other than defend, to kind of play Meat Shield a little bit, and use an item just to revive her. And that's it. That's all he's allowed to do. Everything else has to be her. And I just don't have the patience to keep trying for RNG straight through. Aamon is a frustrating fight, and I've told you guys that with even like when I did solo hero, it's just nuts that you have to find exactly the right timing for it, for you to get through. It was just too frustrating, so I hope you guys can forgive me on that, but again, this was just a little experiment just to see how far Alena could get, and yeah, she needs a lot of help. She can't do it naturally. She needs like artificial help with torneko. She needs the some of her party members to play death, what do you call it, sacrificer, to basically heal her up. So yeah, that's why I went. I just wanted to again try through this, see what we could do. I'm sure, like I said, that Alena with the right RNG could get through him, but it's just too much. So anyway, I didn't do anything with Psaro. I gave him leftover items and everything. But fun fact about Psaro, he can't equip the Kerplunk Bracer. He's the only one of the heroes, everybody that you can play as and control, that cannot equip it. I kind of see that. He's the master of all monster kind. He shouldn't really be able to just, sacrifice himself. So instead, I gave him whatever gear I had lying around, a liquid metal shield and a liquid metal armor. This was for Torneko originally, when I needed him to steal stuff and not die. I gave him these, the meteorite bracer, so he goes fast and first when I need him to, and he has the 3 yig leaves I've been picking up along the way throughout this journey. We only get 3 of these, and that's it. After that, it's game over, really. He also has moonwort bulbs in case Alena gets paralyzed in the very beginning, because it's very likely to happen. And excuse me, I'm sorry. I just hit the headset there. But yeah. So that's all. That's the only thing he'll be doing. I debated on letting him cast spells to help and all that, but I decided against it unless there's no other way. And there is a way, so we're going with that. Here's what she's bringing with her. The usual gear, but instead she's going to be equipping a Kerplunk Bracer. That's right, when she goes down, we revive Psaro so he can revive Alena. That's the way to do it. The power shield is basically useless, actually. There's no point to it, but I have it on here because there's really nothing else better to have in her equipment pool here. And she's got the Yigdoos, the 3 Yigdoos, and a bunch of Kerplunk Bracers, but honestly, she's not going to need more than 3, because after 3, Psaro can't do anything to help her. I wasn't going to level him up to get to revive or anything either. I figure this is enough. So, there's still some possibility that this can go wrong, so once again, I will show the first recorded try, and if it fails, I'll do a fast-forwarded winning one afterwards. So, but yeah, that's the general thing. Now, let's just go through the beginning here really fast. Aamon's an asshole. That's the summary of what he just said. And, he thinks he's a ruler, but he's not. He's not even a protractor. And if you got that pun, I am sorry. Anyway, Alena's going to do the very strategic thing of attacking, and Psaro is going to just defend. Let's see. In the test run, she got paralyzed the first turn, so this is where I'm allowing him to Moonwort Bulb just to expedite this. We could just wait around until she unparalyzes, but nah. So anyway, back to your defending, Psaro. Thank you. If he gets paralyzed or dies, it doesn't matter. Good attack. But anyway, yeah, that Angel Leotard makes things a lot easier for her, because she has otherwise no breath resistance. I am so glad that they gave that to her. I just wish she could get it a little bit earlier. I think she can in the mobile version, because in that version, you can finish the Pioneer Town earlier than Psaro. And so you have access to buying it then. But, that is an option if you want to try. And also, she probably has a better chance of doing things on the mobile version anyway, since, as mentioned in the Psaro the Manslayer fight, she actually has a better crit rate in every other version other than the DS. The DS version, she has a 19% maxed out crit rate, no matter what. While in every other version, her maxed out crit rate is 25%. So every 1 in 4 versus a weird fraction that I can't think of right now because I am not good at math. So yeah, if you were gonna think about doing an Alena only run, well, do it on almost any other version. Though if you do it on the NES version, you have to deal with the fact that she can't be controlled, so you'd have to use a Game Genie code to let her be controlled. Alright. She's still in okay range right now. It's the next form where she's got to heal around 400. Alright, she's got to heal now. Yigdo? Yeah, I'm still using the Yigdoos. Nice crit. But yeah, the max damage around here is about, close to 300, so I heal around then. That's okay. Yeah. Even with maxed out resilience, he still hits hard. Yeah, 142. So 280. Yeah, that's his max damage, 280. I'm gonna fast forward his spin me right round part. There we go. Whoops. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yes, yes. Growl, growl. Alright, Alena. We are okay to attack. That's 117. So okay. 34. So she's got a heal. Yeah, 400 and... Well, he never does that twice in a row, so... It's that plus that, so 352... Yeah, 350 is when she should heal, but you can probably risk it if she's like at exactly that amount. It's an acceptable risk, at least with the way we have Psaro. Alright, you did that, good job. I don't think he has Cold Breath until... I'm gonna go ahead and Yigdu now. I don't think he has Cold Breath until the next form, if I remember right. One thing I don't like is his animation takes... The camera zoom takes so long to, like, reset itself. Yeah, she's probably going to go down soon anyway. And we're going to need Psaro to play Revival. But again, he only has 3 of them. Bigfoot Stomp! Every time he does that, I just think of that song that goes like, right foot, left stomp, or whatever. I don't remember. I don't like that song, but it always just makes me laugh still when I see a reference. And there she goes. Here comes Psaro. Use your Yigleaf. I consider it like sort of a Rebirth Stone sort of scenario with this. Now she's going to equip the next Kerplunk Bracer, mostly for the defense. And you're going to defend because you're not allowed to participate. Alright, last form, and this is where things get tricky and why I would not want to keep waiting for RNG. I did debate on bringing the Robe of Serenity for this, because he could put you to sleep instantly. But then I thought, no, the breath would do even more damage to her then. So it's like, no thanks. But I'm allowing Psaro to play semi-meat shield here. Ooh, I almost attacked with him. No thanks. Yeah, she's not getting her crits in. Probably gonna have to have him revive her again. Go ahead and attack and defend. I'm probably going to need him to die soon, though. There you go. Because if he gets fully healed from the Kerplunk and then gets attacked, he might just die, like, outright. But alright, we're out of Yigdu, so all we can do is attack and let Psaro revive us. Oh, well, that's actually not bad timing. At least the sleep's not going to interfere much since we are expecting to die soon. Yep, he held on. She woke up just to die. Alright, this is the second Yigleaf now. That's fine. Please hit Psaro. Ah, good, I'm thankful for that. Equip the Kerplunk Bracer again. You would need that defense boost anyway. Yeah, she is not getting those crits in. Come on, you could do this. There, a crit. Damn it! Yeah, I don't have any way to wake her up with Psaro, sadly. Well, we only got one more Yigleaf after this, I think? Was I paying attention right? Yeah, I do. And this is what could happen, and this is why I would not want to wait for RNG, because he could just keep breathing on you until you're like, you know, until you're dead again. So it's like, no, screw that. You got the Kerplunk Bracer on good. It's just not worth it. And it is why, though, I thought about putting the Robe of Serenity on, because you get extra defense when you put it on, but I don't think it helps you with the breath defense, too. I think it's literally just physical defense. I rarely use the Robe of Serenity, honestly. Well, that was mostly a waste of a revival. Things might go wrong. Okay, good. Psaro's fine. Just, that eye shit is just such bull. You've seen it with... You may have seen it with all my other challenge runs. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, I think this one's a lost run. I'm gonna fast forward. Okay. Yeah, wow. Did I remember to? I did not remember to put this on. This is just for defense at this point. If she dies, we're done. But I'll show you the winning run after this if we fail. Because I think this won't kill her, actually. It only does like 150 to her. 138. But, unless... Nope. Let's see. Oh, she got one more chance. No. I was hoping for the dramatic finish, but no. That's it. And then Psaro's gonna revive, but that's it. Yeah, he can't do shit, though. He can't revive. So, and I'm not allowed to attack with him. So, I'll meet you in the winning run next. So, but that's the general strategy. We almost had him. In fact, you know what? Let's just see. Just to see how close we were. If it was that close. Nah, it wasn't that close. Okay. Then, in that case, just finish this up. Yeah, I'll show you in the winning run, alright? But it'll be fast-forwarded the whole time. I'll see you there. Alright, this is take 2. Let's try this again, and again, it'll be fast-forwarded, and I'll show you the... if you're seeing this, it's the winning run. Alright. Didn't start off with any, paralyze, at least, yet. Also, I was thinking I could put Psaro in the front, but I feel like that's too much. Also, yeah, damn it, he's meditating this time. This is gonna probably suck. Alright, we got through. Again, I debated on letting Psaro use full heals, but no. That would be way too easy. Because then it's just like, hey, bring a healer with you, and any physical character really can do it. Ooh, she's supposed to use her Yigdu now. Actually, no, you know what? I'm gonna risk it. Okay. I'm gonna let her risk it one more time. Was it too much? It was. Oh well. A bit of a waste, but she also has her Yigdu, so... Oh, right. And equip this back for some defense. But yeah, I'm a little bit sloppier because I'm just trying to go through this quickly now. Who knows? Maybe going through those is a better idea? No, actually, no. It's probably not a better idea to go through your Yig leaves first. Probably would have been better off wasting the Yigdu. Because of the sleep issues in the last phase. Alright, we can still keep going. No, 350 was the HP. We gotta do this. And I made the right choice. Because that was 350-ish out there. So, yep, right choice. Go for me. I don't know what he's trying to disruptive wave, but whatever. I'm fine with that. Alright, final phase. We have 2 Yigdus and some Kerplunk and 2 Yigleaves left, so we're doing okay, but you know, it could still go fucking sideways when he decides to put us to sleep forever. Alright, we're under 400. That's usually Yigdu. I'm gonna risk it because we still have some Yigleaves. Okay, that was an okay risk. Okay, you can keep doing that. But yeah, this is what I mean by RNG. Oh, that was a risk that I shouldn't have done. That's okay. That was the last Yigdu. Yeah, if he decides to be an asshole, there's nothing stopping him. Alright, he's towards the end of his life here. Did I never... I do have the Kerplunk bracer on. Okay, good. I want to make sure I had that on, because that would totally ruin things. Alright. And you're going to need a Yigleaf. That's fine. Only one more left. Attack and defend. I was wondering if I should do watch my back with Psaro, but then he would use his spells to heal and such, and you don't want that. Not for the challenge, anyway. Did Alena put on her Kerplunk bracer? She did not. That could have been bad. I should have left that on, because that would have helped her defense a little bit. Alright, that's fine. This is the time to allow that. Last Yigleaf. I also debated on letting Psaro just use the liquid metal shield to force him to use Disruptive Wave more, but I feel like that's helping too much with the battle. Especially with that intent. But that was the last one. Let's find out if this is a winning run or not. And also, put that on again for defense. Okay, we got it this time. Second try. All right. But that's what I mean by the RNG. It can be just ridiculously stupid at times. And I don't really care for that. So that's the only reason I'm not going to keep resetting until Alena can get through with just the 3 Yigdoos. So if you guys want to try something different and prove that you can do it, good for you. Please show it to me if you do. I would love to see it, actually. But Aamon is such an asshole. That's it for Alena's journey here, but this does open up some room for other characters. I think maybe I'll try like Kirill or Mina next because they actually can full heal themselves at least. It probably would take a while, but it would still be a little bit more fun in my opinion. But that's it for Alena's run. That's all I'm doing. And again, unless you want to see me do a save state version through with her basically only going through with her Yigdoos. Again, that just seems so annoying, though. Anyone could try and do that. That's manipulating our RNG. That's all that is. So, but again, if you really want that, I could do it at a much later time. For now, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.